Barato Okalaku comedy bẹ̀. Never was a mola beke. Amaka mama Barato Okalaku give away people. One people ya back and
Good morning. Good morning to everyone joining me. Anywhere you are joining from.
That's the way. That's the way somebody. What was the name of Makoya?
Good morning to you. Good morning. Yeah, we're doing it.
Mama can't even know what to say. What do you answer wine? Answer why as a man here. Yellow mom. I'm a go for you. That's a wine. That's a wine as a man. And not for that one.
Good morning to you all that is listening to me anywhere you are. Good morning to everybody that is listening to me. Where does he? Gagani Ben. Babu no go go did. Gagani Ben ma jogi ben so na mi ben ben. Ogwo ake ka na egwu ben. I bring my greetings to your domot. Anywhere you are listening to me today. You are hearing the voice of the mouthpiece of the gods. The mouthpiece of our tradition. Onye na-anụ onu ya bụ onye na-akpọ MMILI ENWEILO. MMILI ENWEILO onye Okalaku. Esi m n'obodo Igbo arịa m wee na-ewetali gị ozi. Ana m ekene gị na-ekene Igbo ife ngị na anyị. Na-ekene ndị mbụ na ndị egede. Ebu m ụzọ wee bụrụ nya bụ okpe ekene wee na-ebunye Chukwu okike abịa mma. Eze ji aka ya wee debe onwe ya. Chukwu na-ewere isi mbido nke o ji ewu isi njedebe. Chukwu eze ndị eze. Ọgbala nkịtị okwu jụrụ ọnụ ya. Chukwu ụmụ ogbenye. Chukwu nwa abịa ma na-ekwe n'izu ụtụtụ taa n'ebe atọ na chi ụtụtụ evoruwo. Ọ na-abụ chi ụtụtụ voru rue n'ọkụkụ ewedi. ebe kwuo ụmụ ndị mbụ na ndị egede sịba bịa tụọ nzu ebe kwuo ụmụ ada na ụmụ ọkpụ sịba bịa tụọ nzu ada nwoke na ada nwaanyị bịa tụọ nzu ndị ichie ukwu na ndị ichie nta bịa tụọ nzu ichie nwoke na ichie nwaanyị ekwenị na nzu chi ụtụtụ eboruwo ebe kwuo ọra mmadụ n'Imo steeti si abịa tụọ nzu ọra mmadụ na-Abịa steeti bịa tụọ nzu ọra mmadụ na Ebonyi steeti bịa tụọ nzu ọra mmadụ na Enugu steeti na-ekwenị nzu ọra mmadụ na Anambra steeti na-ekwenị na nzu ọra mmadụ na Delta bịa tụọ nzu nzu ụtụtụ taa na-enwe abịawo ọ bụ nzu kacha ugo baligugo ji bụla eze iru obele nzu a na-abara unyi ana m abụekwu ọra alụsị niile dị n'ala Igbo ana m ebekwu ogugu na-ebekwu udo na-ebekwu akwali na-ebekwu aja ana na-ebekwu mmiri na-ebekwu akpụ na-ebekwu ngene na-ebekwu aja ana na-ebekwu ngwu na-ebekwu ebenebe na-ebekwu igwe na-ebekwu amadioha na-ebekwu ekwensu sịba bịa tụọ nzu ibe niile mụ na ya yi eme dibịa ka nna ya ayị ya ahụ ibe niile dị na ịba arịa ma ọkalakwu bịa tụọlụ m nzu nwe nji n'aka agụụ na ịwalụ m dibịa bịa tụọ nzu chukwu oke mbobi dị mma bịa tụọlụ m nzu eji m otu aka na-ebekwu chukwu okike gesị ya bịa tụọ nzu na-ebekwu mmadụ be nna gesị ya bịa tụọ nzu so ya dị na bịa tụọ nzu ka chukwu baligugo ji bụleze rubali nzu a na bara unyi omena nkịta na dịrịle eji m nzu nwa wee na-agọlụ gị ọvọ ebe ọ bụla ị nọ na wee na-anụ onu m ndị be anyị ezi n'ọnụ dibịa ka ọ na-anara n'ọnụ ofeke eji m ọnụ nji wee bụrụ dibịa na-agọlụ gị ọvọ n'ụtụtụ taa na-enwe kwesị na ihe akagbu ilo oze gbuo ilo ọchọkọ nke ọ ji eme gị ya bụ nke ji eme ya ọ bụrụ gị jebe aja ije ọ ya ezu ọdachi n'ezi onye sị na akwụ ga ya chara eche ude na-ebere na nke ya ihe azụ ka abịa ịnakọrọ ka abịa ihe acha ka akwụ ịdakọrọ ka akwụ ihe nwulu ka ọkụ ma ga anyụkọrọ ka ọkụ ị ga-eru ka mmiri ma ga atakọrọ ka mmiri ọ bụ nwoke ọ bụ nwaanyị abụrụ gị gbaba nsị gbaba aja aka sị na aka ja ya abịa n'ọnụ onye bụrụ gị cheta ibe mere nwa ya ga-emekwu ya izu ụka nwa na ọnwa anwa agbagala ibe ka nna agọlụ gị ọvọ kwesị na ibe ị na-ewetara n'ọnwa gara aga ị kwesịrị iweta n'ọnwa nwa na o elu gị aka ibe n'ibe ibe dị gị n'akala aka na ọ ya pụta ire mmụọ na-agba gị mma mmadụ ya agba gị mgba a sị na aba ya ebi aka na ntụọla ana m agọlụ gị ọvọ n'ụtụtụ tata kwesị na ya akala ilo zegbuo ilo onye sị na ọga onye abịa wele ana zelu mmiri kabara bụ ndị na-agba gị mgba ya eje na bere agrand jee gbata ana anaba ya agbata bụ 6 feet na ọ bụrụ 1 plot agbata 6 feet odina n'ime ekpopụ di ya aja n'ọnụ dibịa ka ọ na-anara n'ọnụ ofeke ngị bụ onye na-aya ọya egwu m na iyi ewele onwe gị ngị bụ onye eji amosu ji gị ka ọ bụ ọgwụ ji gị eji gị n'ụlọ mkpọrọ na-ewere ife ime ana m agọlụ gị ọvọ tata nwa gosi na ibe dị n'ala Igbo ya azọpụta gị ana m agọlụ gị ọvọ ngị bụ onye na-achọ mma ị ga-amụ ọmụmụ oke mụ ọmụmụ oye mụ ọmụmụ abụ mụ ọmụmụ nkwọ ọ dị mmadụ bụ ihe ekpechila akpa nwa gị sị na ịmụtakọrọ nwa anyị kwụsị na aka mmụọ na aka mmadụ anyị etikepụ n'abịa ịnọ ibe ndị bụ akara aka ụwa gị ji maka ya wee pụta ụwa ya abịa na mmezu ana m agọlụ gị ọvọ anụ were mmụọ dị na be nna gị na-aga ya were mmụọ dị n'ala Igbo na-aga ya kwesị na ọ adịrị gị mma onye ọbụla tinyela aka sị na ọma ndịrị gị na mma onye abụghị anwụrụ ibe m gọ n'isi gị ka m gọkwa n'isi m ana m ekene gị bụ onye ọma na-ege ntị greetings to you that is listening to me anywhere you are. I have come again. Before I proceed, I would like you to share this very message. I would like you to come close. I would like you to gather your family together I want to teach you the message of the underworld. I want to tell you who you are. I want to tell you how to solve some of your spiritual problems. I want to teach you how to settle your spiritual families. I would like you to share this message in your world. Through this message, you are going to save some souls. Through this message, you are going to teach so many people what they don't know. I will like you to invite some people that you may like them to join you and listen to this very teaching. Achọrọ m ka ikesa ozi a. Ndị be anyị si nọ egbe n'ụlọ nọ nya ka ala udene. Ọ bụ anụ taa ka ala eze ka o ji wee dị ka eze agbala anụmanụ. Ebe n'ụlọ nọ nya ka ala udene. Ebe n'ụlọ nọ nya ka ala udene. Achọrọ m ịkụziri gị ife ị na-amarọ maka ndụ gị. Achọrọ m ịkụziri gị that question you keep on asking. A na-asị gị na evil spirit. I want to clarify you today. I want to tell you that you are not evil. I want to tell you that the spirit that has been showing you, that they have been showing you in the dream or one way or the other, are not evil spirits. I want to tell you who you are. This message is beyond human imagination. Quickly, I want to address one or two persons that has been asking me, MMILI ENWEILO, how come you know all this? I know all this that your father didn't know because I was sent to deliver this particular message to you. I was fed up with the facts, the story. You know, this my teachings, I am teaching you with the proofs. If you want to doubt it, you doubt it by yourself. You doubt it in yourself. You doubt it. You doubt it in your soul. Why doubting it? You must know that it's truth. Whenever I am doing spiritual teaching, I give you facts. I give you examples of what is happening in your house, not in my house. What is happening in you? I give you facts of the life you are living that you have been complaining that you don't know what is wrong with you. That is something about my spiritual teaching. So I know all this because I was special sent to teach you this. I am a lecturer to the spiritual teachings, whether you believe it or not. I was educated in the spiritual realm. Let me briefly tell you one of my story that you may not know or you may not understand. From my childbirth, there is one constant dream that I keep on having before I accepted the Dibia call. I don't know if it has been happening to every spiritualist, to every Dibia, native doctor, or SNY. But from the stories I've been hearing, so many people has his or her own side of teaching. You know, In this our spirituality, we were sent in different dimensions. We were sent in different tasks. Everybody has his own or her own line. So from your own line, you will be educated. You will be seeing vision according to the work you were sent to be doing. The reason why I am raising this very topic, the reason why I want to talk about this is because when I wrote article about this teaching today, when I want to inform you what I want to bring to your table, there are two people. One lady commented. I never want to reply because I was very busy yesterday. One lady commented asking me, Millie, first of all, the lady appreciated all my teachings, but she asked, how come you know about all this? And the one guy now used frustration to reply the message, telling her that I know nothing about whatever thing that I am saying. And if the guy happens to comment on my page again and say something like that, I will curse him. There is something you have to know about tradition. There is no forgiveness in tradition. Every sin committed in tradition is punishable, except the one you don't know when you committed. Even the one you don't know when you committed has its own consequences, but it will not be compared with the one that you know when you committed. I don't know. I need to find the name of that guy so that I'm going to mention his name and warn him to resist from commenting rubbish on my page. Like I always tell you that I am not a pastor. I am not a reverend father. There is something about tradition that you guys is trying to put into church believing, into religions believing. That I'm teaching you that Christianity and tradition can never be one. There is nothing that will make them one. I want to find the name of this guy. I want to mention his name. Makambo Gesu. The name of this very guy is Victor Vix Smooth God's Power. The name of the guy is Victor Vic Smooth God's Power. I want to answer his question. And I want to tell him how I used to get all these messages. And there's so many of you that has not been courageous enough to write it on my page, that has been asking themselves, or that has been telling people that I'm brainwashing them, is a cock and bull story, this and that. I want to briefly tell you some part of my story that I may have said or I may have not said. Like I started the story. When I was little, anytime I sleep, There's one strange man that used to come to my dream. Anytime I am in deep sleep, the man will come and take me to a riverside, back of a river. The river used to be very big, like beach, but the river don't used to tumble like a beach. The river used to be very big, very mighty river. So this man will come, like tap me on my back. When I try to look at him, he will hold my hand and take me to the back of the river. He will sit, and I will sit beside him. We'll be looking at the atmosphere, looking at the surface of the world, looking at the river, without me uttering any word to him. He will not talk to me. He will just be there. The only thing I will remember is I wake up. Now, this man is strange because the man used to be the man has white hair, but the hair happens to be dada. Then the man has white beards. Beards covered all his face. White beards. Then every time I am with this man, I will not remember to ask him any question. I will not remember to ask the man any question. Constantly, the man keep on coming. Constantly, the man keep on coming. I have been complaining this to many prophets, many churches, even reverend fathers, telling them that I don't know what is wrong with me. That I'm seeing a particular man coming to pick me from my sleep, taking me to the river back of the river. I will stay there without asking him any question. Some will tell me that it's an evil spirit. Some will tell me that the man has not spoken, that they don't know the mission of the man. That for the fact that the man did not push me inside the river, that the man is not evil. That I should try to know why the man keep on coming. Anytime I decided to ask the man a question, in the dream I will forget. And the man keep on coming on daily basis. Until one fateful day, 2012, that was when I started putting my mind in tradition. I meet one elderly man. I narrated my dream to him. I told him that I constantly see this dream almost every blessed day. The man now tell me to use Nzu. That was my first time of using Nzu since I become adult. The man asked me to use Nzu to ask the man what is his mission. Why is he always coming to take me to the riverside? To say it, that after saying it, that the man want to teach me something. He's an elderly man, like I told you earlier. I want you to share this message because so many people has been seeing one particular dream constantly without knowing the reason. I want you to share this message. So that fateful day, I used that in Zu according to the elderly man. I prayed. I said, whatsoever spirit, whatsoever man that has been coming in my dream, taking me to the riverside, I want you to tell me the reason why you keep on coming that I never know. In my dream tonight, please appear and tell me the reason why you keep on taking me to the river back. After praying with the Nzu, I dropped it. That same night, the man came and tapped me again and took my hand and take me to the same spot. When I get to the spot, I seated. Now, the question started coming into my mind. I now call the man, Papa. He looked at me surprisingly. Why do you keep on bringing me here without telling me anything? The man was shocked to hear that question from me. The man now opened his mouth. This thing is Igbo. We are speaking Igbo. But I want to carry some people along, you know. This water spirit has been disturbing many people. It's not only Igbo speaking people. It's not only Igbo speaking people. But I want to carry some people along because this spiritual teaching, I got a call when I wrote something about it. When I said I want to teach it, so many people called me, pleaded with me to use English, to speak the language that they can understand. If you listen to me, to my previous teachings, you will see that I mix it. I carry some people along. I want them to understand what I'm teaching. You understand? So please, pardon me, those that is telling me this is Igbo topic, this thing is this and that. Please, let's carry them along on this spiritual teaching. After the spiritual teaching, we will go back to our normal language. Please, I am pleading with whosoever that is being offended that I'm using English. I am very sorry for using English to teach this very topic. So the man now asked me, I have been waiting for you for so long for you to ask this question. I was surprised looking at him. He said, Oya, come. I stand up. He now promised me that he is going to teach me anything that I ask. He's going to answer me any question that I ask. That he was sent to teach me some certain things, but I have not been asking. You see, we say, Oya, go on. He said, Oya, ask me anything that you want to ask. I now started thinking, what will I ask this man? What is so confusing about my life that I'll ask this man? And now, when I was asking, I now look at my palm. I now decided to ask him about this line in my palm. I now called him, Papa, I want to know about this line. I want to know about this akalaka. Surprisingly, the man said, you have asked the whole question that you're supposed to be asking one by one. You just ask it in bulk. The man said, follow me. The man hold my hands. The man started going inside the water. I was afraid that I would be shocked. I was so scared. I was shivering. Telling the man that I will die you. The man forced me. I enter inside the water. But I realized that I'm still breathing. Normally, I am inside the water. Water has covered my head, and I am breathing. Surprise. Something that has never, because you know, when you are dreaming, you will not remember that you are dreaming. It will be like reality. I was wondering, how manage? How come? How did I enter inside the water? And I'm still breathing. How manage? The man now take me to underworld. When we enter inside water, I started seeing beautiful houses that I've never seen on this planet. I started seeing beautiful cars. I started seeing beautiful people. Many people were there. Many people were there. And all of them are wealthy. That place is just like, it's more than Obodo Igbo. It's more than US. Name the beautiful people, the beautiful places you know. That place was so beautiful. I am seeing different people. When we entered into the spiritual world, the man take me to a place where I see another river. The man started telling me about my Akalowa. Tell me that he want to teach me about that Akalaka that I ask. He said that he will take me to Akpu Okalete. That is how I know about Akpu Okalete and what they are doing in Akpu Okalete. That is when I see Obanja. This thing was like a film. How they enter the boat. My mother did not teach me about this. My father did not teach me about this. No elderly man, no Dibia taught me about this. I learned this in my dream. I saw it in my dream. It was revealed in my dream. That was when I get that knowledge of what I taught you last week about Obanje. Everything I taught you in that place was the thing that I saw. I saw that giant spirit called Akpu Okalete, the gatekeeper. The name I did not forget is Akpu Okalete, the gatekeeper between the mortal and the spiritual realm. Through the Akpu Okalete, you will pass to this very planet. Through the Akpu Okalete, you will pass to the spiritual realm. That was when I see where people are taking oath. That was when I noticed that Akpu Okalete do something like photocopy of whatever thing you took, whatever oath you took, to place it in your palm. That this thing you see in your palm are languages and alphabets of the spirit. It can only be interpreted in the spiritual realm, not in physical. This thing is language. It's just like writing. It's letter. So that is how I know about some of the things I started knowing. The man teach me so many things. Let me not go far. Let's go back to our topic. Today's topic, I want to teach you about the underworld from the Revelation. I want to teach you about the underworld. The reason why they keep on delivering spiritual wife, spiritual husband in the church, and the spiritual wife and spiritual husband have never disappeared, have never been casted out. Every day they are beating you in the church. The Christian people told us that we did not come from water, that there's nothing like that, because white people want to. White people notice about our spirituality. And know how powerful we are. They started making us to hate ourselves, making us to hate where we come from, because it was not documented. There's no place we keep it. It's a story told by the old people, elderly people. Ọ bụ na abata na mmụọ, iwelu mama, you have mother, you have father. Ndị bụ nwanyị, o nwere the other topic mmadụ jụrụ m, ọ dịkọ na radio station ka mmadụ jụrụ m. Kedu ibe mere na onye ọbụla bịala ụwa na onye a na-enwe nwanyị mmiri? O nwekwara onye na-anụbere nwanyị? I don't think that the youth or the children of that planet can be allowed to come here. Ịma na iche ije obodo oyibo now, o nwere certain year ị ga-adị. They will never give you visa. Ọ bụ eziokwu ka ọ bụ asị? O nwere certain year ọ ga-abịa ede ije embassy si na ị na-eje US, maọbụ esi na ị na-eje Canada, maọbụ esi na ị na-eje UK, maọbụ esi na ị na-eje Italy. Ọ bụ o nwere certain year ọ ga-abịa ede edina ya gị visa, manyenwu gị visa. Ọ bụ asị ka eziokwu? So what am I trying to say? Anybody you see here has family over there. Single. Anybody you know on this very planet is not single in the spiritual realm. Nobody you see here that is an orphan in the spiritual realm. That is reality about this very planet. Even your reverend father, your pastor that has been delivering you from spiritual husband, spiritual wife, has his own or her own spiritual husband or spiritual wife, spiritual family. Let me tell you something from what I taught you last week. Before you started planning with your banja, before you take oath, you will go to your family first. Tupu mmadụ abịa bụ ụwa, tupu mmadụ esolu ndị otu ọgbanja, maka na onye ọbụla welu oyi welu be. Whosoever pụtara n'ama, when you are in the gathering, you have your own. Maka na ndị be anyị sị na ọ na-abụ ekesi ya n'ama, ekebe na ebulu nawa n'obi, ekesi n'obi ekebe na mkpuke, ekesi na mkpuke ekebe na ụsọ ọkpa. Ọ bụ eziokwu? Before you were Obanja, Obanja bụ a group of friends. Like the number of friends you have. And in the spiritual realm, there's nothing like betrayal. There's nothing like wickedness. They can never be wicked to you. Everything there is good. They will be your friend till death. So, the more you are making friends, the more they are getting popular. They are being plenty. The more they are being crowded, because you will be making friends. If you travel to the other side, you make friends. You go to the other side, and all of you means well for each other. Stuff like that. Ụfọdụ ụmụ nwanyị a na-enwulu gị anya ọkụ na ibu ụzọ wee nụ di. Bịa PA, bịa tie ebe a ka ọ na-achaji. Ofada na enwuluga anya ọkụ na eke awa ego. No. It's never happening like that. Oduru otu afọ ebe ahụ. So those friends he were here on the other side. Those friends he were. On what one can get reduce, they reduce. Maga, most of your friends, most of your friends, when you were very tender, when in a good primary school, are no longer your friends again because most of them are go. Maga my spiritual realm, the only thing about that, fajelu mba, or just mba nata, and it happens that all of them used to go together. All of them used to go together. They will plan and travel together and come back together. That is something about spiritual. So, what am I trying to say? Before you have those Ogbanje spirits, you have family. You will family. To be war. Oh, when you're on your motagen, you see now for your weapon. You was your. Eh? So, in that your family, you will mama. You will papa. You will siblings. You will umunna. And I am putting it to you. You can never be opportune to be here. You can never be here. You can never be on this planet if you don't have a wife. Even so many people never know. You'll be here. A man will be sleeping with you in the dream. Sometimes you will see yourself when you give birth in the dream. That is your spiritual child. It's not evil. This thing is something about life. This thing is something about this very life, spiritual life. That's why I'm telling you that every of my teaching has a proof. Even in an akuziligi, wherever badolo, open you do on guess, egafo, nife and a hoop, where's you? Mobin, you check your work. You don't need it. You don't need to. You know, an argument with it. Man, you know, a blind argument. So, in that spiritual place, you have parents, you have siblings, you have wife or husband. So, before traveling with your co-Obanja spirit, you will take permission from your wife or your husband. You will take permission from your parents in the spiritual realm. That is when you will call them. I want to travel. And let me tell you, you cannot travel with your husband. Because your husband will not do here. And you will come back before your husband will travel. Your husband can travel. And I told you in the previous teaching that 100 years, 120 years, 150 years you want to spend on this earth is just only but one day in the spiritual realm. But it depends. Maybe your husband tell you, please try to come back in the afternoon so that I will go. I will travel. I want to go to that very place. I want to go there and return in the evening. I want to go there and return very fast. Or something actually email. Or somebody call on me. I want to go and revenge. You know, you had that agreement with your husband first before having agreement with your follow Obanje. That's why spiritual husband will never stop disturbing you, because it is an agreement you had with him. But because you have come to this very planet, you have become a mortal. You can never remember. But in that very place, you can never make a promise you cannot fulfill. In the spiritual realm, you can never promise something you will know that you will not fulfill. So when you beg your husband, or maybe your husband will ask you, mommy, and you know, in that place, and what if I can? Then they think one if now I told you before, there are many reasons that you were say one MSNFA na tradition, MSNFA na tradition. Do you know in the spiritual realm, man on wine nachi? In the spiritual realm, one bụ king, one bụ eze. Onye gị ga na-anụ mmili ọbụla na-asị gị eze nwaanyị bi na mmili, eze nwaanyị bi na mmili. A na-akpọ eze nwoke but he's silent. A na-akpọ eze nwoke bi na mmili o, mana eze nwaanyị, the queen of the coast, the queen of the river, the queen of the onye bụ their king, nye na-achị. Ụmụ nwaanyị na-achị ebe ahụ, they have that power there. Ụmụ nwoke were agbadi a. The only thing they can ask is if you're from a royal family, maybe a son of a queen. Yes. Ibu a son of a queen. Onye ga-eji akpọ eze nwaanyị mmili, mama ịwọta, papa ịwọta ọpụta na ọ nọrọ, papa ịwọta anọ, but mama ịwọta ka ị ga na-anụ. Ị ga na-anụ maka mama ịwọta. Papa ịwọta anọ. Mana mama ịwọta ka ị ga na-anụ maka gịnị? Ọ nwaanyị na-achị. It's women. Women are the people leading in the underworld. That's why you can hear about the spirit, mother goddess. What about the father goddess? No, ask yourself, what about the father goddess? You can only hear mother goddess because they are the leader of the underworld. So before coming to this very planet, you first of all pack your bag. You have plenty money in the underworld. Let me teach you something. Nobody is poor in the spiritual realm, but there are those that has money more than others. Let me tell you something. Do you know that sometimes you will travel to a far, you will see somebody that looks so familiar to you, looks so like somebody that you have known before, and you have not really met this very person. If you confront the person, ask, what is your name? Or a name that you have never had before. Tell you another part of the country or state or obodo in Amaro before. You have not got there before, but this person looks so familiar. Have that thing happened to you before? This person looks so familiar to you. Have that thing happened to you before? If it has happened to you, tell me. Let me know that I'm speaking sense. Let me know that I'm talking sense. Have you seen somebody that this person, you don't know where, you don't remember where you know this very person, but you know that you know him. You know that you know her. This person looks so familiar. It does not look like somebody, but he looks like him. He looks like her. You cannot say that he looks like my mother. No, you will be saying that I know this person. I know this face. Does not mean that the face look like one of your friends. No, but this face looks so familiar. You know this face. You have been seeing this face, but you cannot remember. You just see the person from afar. You concentrate and be looking at him, looking at her. You will not remember where you know him. Have that thing happened to you before? Let me now clarify you. This is the fact about tradition. This is the fact about tradition. The so-called person you know may be living across, maybe neighbor in the underworld. The person can be in a street in Kozo. The person may be living in the other streets. You know the person spiritually. Spiritually, the person is connected with you, but two of you, the memories are seized. You guys can never know each other in this very planet. Let me tell you another thing. Do you know that at first you can see your fellow, maybe you can see somebody, you just like the person without any reason. The person did not, you just say, I just like him. I just like him. I just see him and like him. You just want to have sex with him, but you just like him. What do you like about this person? You say, I just like him. Has that thing happened to you before? Or I just like her? If you the person from afar, mani na-eli anya ọ dị ka onwere spirit iche amụlụ gị ebe onye afọ nọ. When you look at the person, it will be like something charmed you. You just like the person. There another thing. You can see somebody and you just hate the person. The person did not do anything to you, but your spirit did not accept the person. Have you heard somebody saying that my spirit did not accept him? My spirit did not accept him. Simple and short. There's nothing you can do to convince me to like him, because my spirit, can you listen to that word? My spirit did not accept him. What does it mean? It means spiritual. It's spiritual. It's not physical. It's a spiritual knowing that the person, you can never have enemy in the underworld, like I told you. But the reason why you are hating the person is you have met the person in your previous life when you come to this very planet, and the person actually did bad to you. Now you have it in mind that you will never have anything to do with so person. Even in this your present life, there will be some of your friends that you cut off, and you swear that you will never have anything to do with them again. When you happen to see them in your next life, to see somebody that they reincarnated, you will never have liked them. You will never like them. When somebody tell you, I don't like this person, leave him, leave her. There is something beyond your understanding that happened between two of them. If again I say, but he is nice though, he's very nice. He said, my spirit did not accept him. Please, anybody that your spirit did not accept, run away from the person, because you can never tell if the person was the person that killed you in your ex life. And if you try to associate with him or her, the person will still kill you again. So you will try to disassociate yourself from people that your spirit did not accept. This is spiritual. It's not physical. Your pastor knows this, but they can never tell you. Even as I'm talking to you, many pastors are watching this program with you. Many reverend fathers are watching this very program with you, but they can never tell you. Ndị na-ebu can you see ndị members? Oh yes, members. You can never see pastor challenge me. You can never see any pastor that knows about spirituality challenge me. You can never see reverend father challenge me. They are here to learn. All yes members, all of you, Jesus, listen and learn. Let me tell you reality about your life. Let me tell you something you don't know. Abuchi. So back to our topic. Where is this thing, all this thing coming from? I want to tell you about your spiritual life. I want to tell you about the underworld. I want to tell you about your spiritual family, your spiritual husband, your spiritual wife, why they can never ever leave you. Why they will never ever leave you. When you call him honey, for instance, does not mean that it's the language that they are speaking. But for your own understanding, let me bring it down to your table. When you call him honey, sweetheart, Obimu, Biko, actually, please, I want to travel to that very planet. My fellow Obanja want to travel. I want to travel with them together. He has no right to say no to you. She has no right to say no to you. But she have to ask you so many questions. He has to ask you so many questions. This very planet that you are going to, when are you returning back? That was the first agreement you made before going to Apokalete. That would be the first oath that you took before going to Apokalete. That was when you will tell him, I will not stay long. I will not stay long. We have agreed that our boats are returning back by 2 a.m. I do not, to that 2 a.m. does not mean that it's 2 a.m. that they are saying. But it means that I want to bring it down to your understanding. You understand? Our boats are returning. We are going very early in the morning, and we are returning back by 2 a.m. Oh, see, okay. Please, Nemo, my wife, my lovely baby. Please, Oya, go. Make sure you come back on time because I have many things to do. Or we have talk. The same day, like I told you, that the 1,000 years you want to spend on this very planet is just only but one day in the spiritual realm. And they know they die. Spiritual realm will know they die. They know they die for spirit. I want you to know this. After telling your dear husband, after telling your dear wife, your lovely husband, your lovely wife, your lovely husband is going to give you so many things you will need. He's going to help you to pack your bags. What are you packing inside your bags, my dear? You are packing cars. He said, my love, please, my love, I don't want you to stay long there. Just go with 1 billion. 1 billion would be okay. He said, oh, honey, please, let me go with 20 billion. I say, no, you go with 1 billion. So it will not come, oh, please, baby, let me go with 20 billion. Oh, so okay, make it 5 billion. You see? I am saying it to your own understanding, no? Because you have so much wealth in the spiritual realm. Now you are taking 5 billion. According to the discussion with your husband, that 5 billion is in your destiny. Does not mean Namwa goes 5 billion at an. Try to understand me very well. Now, they take 5 billion, put in your bag. They take beautiful house. They put it in your bag. They take cars. Even the car that have never been produced in this very planet. They will take it and put it in your bag. By the time it will be produced here, it will get to you. It's your turn. Maybe somebody will dash you, or you will buy it, or by coincidence, the car will get to you because it's part of your destiny. You will now pack the whole thing inside your bag. Do you know you are going along with the children you are going to bear on this very planet? But the children will be your fellow Obanja. Or the upcoming Obanja that want to go after you guys. Mgbe nke nọ ndị Obanja ibe gị na-apụta, o nwere Obanja ga-asị let's assume ọ bụkwa afafa na-aza ọkpọ gị ekene biko ọ bụ na iruo n'ụwa bụ mma abịa ka ịmụta m o mmụọ ga-abịa ịmụta m o mma abụ ada gị nwaanyị o. That is Obanja. Ekene adị amalugo na nwa izizi ọ ga-amụ bụ onye anụnwa na anya ya abụọ adị ya nwaanyị. And Obanja nwere ike a woman can turn to a man. Like I told you earlier, na Obanja na-abụ amụ anya ọnwụwa, when coming again he will become man. Or when coming again he will become woman. When you pack the whole thing, now you take your bag alongside with your Obanja spirit. You now put it in a boat. The boat will take you to Apokalete, where you will take your oath. After taking your oath, after taking Mando, they take away your memory. You forgot where you come from. You forgot your husband. You forgot your mother. You forgot the children you have in the underworld. You forgot the houses. You forgot everything you packed in your bag. But your bag are going with you. Those things you pack in your bag are going with you. When you take your oath, you are now transferred to a boat that will take you to Muleri, to Oshina, to Akogwa, to Eza, to what are they? Your village. Now the boat will take you to the back. The Obo where but I will book for that very moment. Ubo wee bugoliva ịma na ewere ike onye asị time m meji wee pụta ga-abụ eyi 2020 ọgwa 2022 ka anyị nọ ebe a na mmadụ wee ike nke na onye nke na ya bịakọrọ ụwa ọnụ were ike sị na mgbe nya ya eji wee pụta ka nya nọdụgodo n'ụgbọ na-eji stigodo with the follow Obanja ma ndị bịagolu onwego ndị nwụrụ anwụ n'elu ụwa nọdụ n'ụgbọ na-eche ndị otu fa ka ụgbọ fa ju ka fa wee naba. When the Kabialabia, now Beberowa, Panogodu, no gist. They were gisting. So, time up was a label. All you seen Nambaga Amuya Nenu. Iman get a Banji Bagi wake you, or Banji Baga second gijaba. Never second motia. Yes, Nega Motia, Gijabego to Nega Motia. Or Banji Bego. On Yamal, one love on between mother and child. Do you know that a mother can give birth to his friends? And even your brother, your siblings in the river, in the underworld, when you can get near a one, and I'm going to know one negative ever. Yes, the person will be your brother in the underworld. The person may be your almost some fathers, your father and son. Now the very on your but as a no on your man la roller. And ọ na-adịba emebe n'aka nna na adịya nwaanyị. Nna na adịya nwaanyị ka ọ na-adịba adịkalị. That thing is very common n'ebe ada na papi ya nọ. Fana bụ na-adịba agụ ọmụ together. And likely fana adịba abụ nwanne in the underworld. Their love can never be separated. You can beat every other child, but never you play with her. Imetu aka efu papia. Emoye papia bụ. Obugodi happen na papia dị esiri ike. Papia ga-apụta with every action try to fight you. So when you come to this very planet, when you come, there are people in the water you meet them before coming. You will hand over your back to them. If it happen that you have seen yourself in a particular river in your village, always go to that river to seek for your prayers. Ebe ahụ akpagede, ebe ahụ ụgbọ gị doro ịdọbara akpa gị bụ ebe ahụ bụ ga ebe ahụ bụ ebe bụ mmiri be nna gị ebe ihe ụwa gị dị ebe akpa gị dị ebe ibe niile iji wee bịa ụwa dị. Now you kept it there. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-abanye n'afọ nne gị, you will go to your mother's belly empty handed. You are not going with anything. You now enter your mother's belly. Your mother will give birth to you. They will start nurturing you. Do you know that so many children come to bless the family that they come for? Do you know that so many families are blessed because they give birth to so child? It may not be the child that will make the wealth, but the child attracted the wealth. You are eating from the wealth of the baby. It's spiritual. Do you know that a man can be wretched? A man can be walking from hand to mouth. A man cannot be seeing anything to eat. But once the man gets married, the man will start living in wealth. You are living with your wife's glory. Your wife's akalaka is in her wealth. She did not take oath to suffer. She take oath to enjoy. So what she is enjoying, you are enjoying. Yes, so many destinies of a man are lied. Mma bụ your first wife. Ifemeli ọsị kedụ ibu dị eje ọsị ebukwa m ụlọ ngwa ka nhapụ ụlọ na okwu ibu ụlọ abịa ngwa ka nhapụ ụlọ ọsị ego niile a ka ibu nna nwezi ife ntị ego eme ọ ya bụla anyị ibu alọnụ ka mgba bute ego ka m rapụzi ego. Then the woman is the one coming with the wealth. Then the man we go first started hustling, waiting for the time to get to this very woman. Until you marry your destined wife, that is when you will progress, because the wealth is lying with her. That's why so many people will get married and their road will open. When you enter into the wrong hand of a woman, that is when you will see that everything will crumble. When you did not marry somebody, see, so many people has it in their akalaka that they will marry 7th wife. 7 wives. So many women has it in their akalaka that they will be the 5th wife. If it happens so that you did not marry, if you did not do it according to your destiny, you will never stay in the husband's house. There's nothing that will put you in the husband's house. If you go, you will come out. Your husband will be beating you. Everything. So many women are looking for fruit of womb because they are in the wrong hand. They did, or maybe it's your husband though. You love him, he loves you, but you are destined to be the 2nd wife. You are not destined to be the 1st wife. If you happen to be the 1st wife, you keep on suffering. Women will never like this, but it's truth. Let me tell you something. If your husband, if you are looking for fruit of womb for so many years, allow your husband to pregnant another woman and check if you are going to conceive. Many of you are destined to be the 3rd wife. There are so many people that their husband need to pregnant another woman before they will conceive. Yes, it's reality. It's something about spiritual. You can never cheat nature. That is natural. That's why sex is extraordinary, beyond your imagination. Sex is never a pleasure. Maybe you call it any name you like, but sex is never a pleasure. Do you know what sex represents in the spiritual realm? When you when you are making love with a woman, you are calling upon the spirit that you want to that want to come through you. I can know. The man is banging you, banging you, banging you. What your spirit is doing is your spirit is loud calling upon Amechi Oyabiaza Gamotagi, Ekene Biagamotagi, Amaka, Mbabiano Gelugo Biagamotagi. All of them will be coming. Onya mere o ji wabụrụ na edi na nwaanyị mụta nwa. Now the spirit evokulu abịago ijeje mmepe ya na abortion. Suffering. Sex is beyond your imagination. That's why, see, anybody you have sex with, you have something in common with the person. Spiritually, the person has become your relative. And any cause or blessing following the person must be transferred to you. You never know this. You never know this. It's spiritual. That's why ọ bụrụ na ị bụ nwoke na-achọta nwaanyị ka anyị nwoke na-achọta nwaanyị o nwere mgbe afọ na-azụ abịa na-abụ o nwere ukwu ọ ga-abụ ịdị na otu a dị na-asị anya ogogogo ịpụọ na chedị gị ị na-ele afịa biznes akarịa kọsọm akarịa gain akarịa ịmamife na-eme gị. My brother, mgbe ị mekọtara amaka na-ebu gị blessing iwe mekọta wee shift to Juliet wee jide Juliet wee bank anya say ọ bụ na Juliet was possessed or Juliet has a spiritual cause or Juliet has a bad family background that is following her. The family background will shame you. It will be transferred to you. Mgbe ị ga-abịa pụta na ched, nobody ga-ajụ gị kpasara agbasa ka ilelele. Ị na-elele ka kpasara agbasa. You can stay for the whole week without selling anything. You can stay for the whole week without selling anything. Do you know that nwoke ọbụla na-achụ nwaanyị, yes, it will give the opportunity easy from wine. They will catapult you to where you never dream to be. My brother, whenever you jump that very girl on a bidding around, progress will start coming on your way. Stick with the girl. Stick with her. Open the ego anu nwaanyị anu anya. Onye ọbụla na-achọta nwaanyị mara ife a na-ekwu. That's why you will know that sex is spiritual. That's why you will know that sex is spiritual. Juliet, no verse. I am giving instances. So back to our topic. When someone now enter his mother's belly or her mother's belly, now they give birth to you. They started training you. Those wealth, if you are a when they get manifest when you are still a baby. It's part of your destiny. That time you don't need to do any sacrifice. Your mother, your parents need to do salaka for you. Your mother need to go and do sacrifice on your behalf. Do you know that every baby coming with a blessing? A newborn baby, well, blessing on a poor poto one. I want you to share this message. I want you to share this message. Adịrị achụ nwaanyị dịka onye nke na-ewiba adịrị achụ nwaanyị na ugwu ebuka ebe a na-achụ nwaanyị bụ what is your content? What is your content? Ezi m na nwaanyị nke atọka na nke onwere nwaanyị na-adịrị atọ ụtọ. Onwere nwaanyị na-adịrị atọ ụtọ. O dipendịla otu isi wee mee. O dipendịla ụdị staịl inyere ya. Nye ga o ji wee bụrụ na ọ bụ na ịmụta nwa amụrụ ọfụ ọ bụ na nwatakịrị mee 12 days tụọla ya aja ka akara ụwa ya gbaa elu. So you the parents will enjoy little. Na nwatakịrị ahụ onye bụ ịmana so many people nwere ike fam o nwere ego fa ga-akpata ọnụkwuo nwaanyị fa na-ata aja mana immediately fa mụrụ nwa wealth to start flowing. Ọmụpụta ha anụ nwa ego apụtaba. Ma die ọ bụrụ na ị mụrụ nwa nke na dị gị ga na-ata afụfụ na ga na-ayọ nri egeju mana something is wrong somewhere. Unu there's a three of you ofu onye n'ime unu ga-enwe nri blessing ndị ọzọ ga na-spend na. What is wrong? Ị ga nogo n'ụlọ ga na-akọrọ m aka. That is the reason why you are still poor. That is the reason why you are still poor. Ị ga nọ n'ụlọ ga na-akpọ Jesus nwa David. That is the reason why you are still poor. Call Jesus from January to December. Jesus will never answer you. It's only when you do the needful, the rightful thing that you're supposed to do. That is when the blessing will start coming. Jesus don't own any blessing. Ọ bụrụ na nwa ịmụrụ afọ ume 12 days jee ba nwa afọ afa na obi ọ bụ na ịbazi anya afa na obi otu elu nwa afọ chi ya ọ bụrụ nwoke otu echie na ike nke ya merụ nya bụ nwa sara aka jee lie kwapụrụ ya ife na mmiri kene ndị otu ya na mmadụ batara ya onwe ebe ọ bụla o ji wee bịa ụwa nya luo unu aka. Do you know that so many people are very poor on this very planet, but the wealth of what will be very plenty. So many people are poor on this planet, but the wealth that they came to this life with, that they kept in the river back, is very many. If they open your spiritual eyes and tell you how much you have, how much you keep behind, hey, God. So many people are zillionaire. So many people are zillionaire. They come with so much wealth, but they are begging for food here. They are actually begging for food here. Do you know the reason why you are begging for food? Because you did not do the needful. Then so many of you committed atrocity that they used because of it and locked down your wealth, said that you will never take it again. I am telling you the honest truth. Your wealth is in the back of your river. So many of you don't know what to do again. So when you come to this very planet, you will you will 18 years, for instance, 20 years, 25 years, for instance. Onwenu bembo si ijaleja chuaja na mmili, oku edi mmili gi, my darling husband. Onye ka ndi wagwa gi, imano olu mmili di category. Onwere olu mmili bu na di mmili gi ki na-ewegalia. Onwere olu mmili gi bu na ndi ogba nje ki na-ewegalia. O nwere olu mmiri gị bụ na ndị na-ewegala bụ ndị ichie ndị ọgbọ da adịghị gị fa na mmiri. Ndị ọgbọ ma ọ mee gị fa na mmiri ụmụada ụmụ ọkpụ. O nwere olu mmiri bụ na your spiritual children ka ị na-ewegala ya. Onye ka o ji wee bụrụ na mmadụ were ike etu aja na mmiri ịlọkwa nlọ azụkwa gị jee ọzọ ijekwa ọzọ ịbatakwa azụ gị jee ọzọ ijekwa ọzọ. Olu mmiri ada alụsị ya alụsị. You have so many relatives there. And ọnọdụ gị na nwa mgbe afọ ịbịa n'ụwa n'ọdụ ka mgbe ijele obodo oyibo. Let me bring it to your understanding, those that are not hearing me. I meant the spiritual work of going to the river to do sacrifice can never stop, because you have many relatives that you are going there to give those sacrifices. There are ones you will give to your husband or your spiritual wife. There are ones you will give to your spiritual children, and there are ones you will give to Obanje, and there are ones you will give to Ndishia, your fathers, your mothers in the river. And there are ones you will give to those that are securing those your wealth that you bring, you come life with. Imagine the Igbo Igbo when the naturally ganche, on when the nedolu ganya. On when the Ganya, the Obanja for no see above, on when the Ganya, I look at you, you will go with so many things. That's why it's required constantly. You need to be going to the river to do water walk. Water sacrifice is very, very important to every individual. Sacrifice. You are going to Obodo Yibo. Now you have gotten to Obodo Yibo. You stayed. Let's assume that one of your family member travel outside country. The day you is entering plane. Okay, on getting there, he has gotten there. Obodo Yibo. Now he ceased or she ceased calling any member of your family. Or let it happen to be that your wife traveled, leaving you and the children, or your husband traveled, leaving you and the children, or where you have 1 or 10 good years. 10 years, let's assume 10 years or 5 years, without giving you a phone call. What will you do? Tell me what will you do? Say it loud. You know what? What will you do? I have not seen the question that I ask. So many people need to answer that question. Kadifiga memo bolona. Remember your husband may travel, Java UK, for instance, Canada, Java Abidjan, whatsoever. 1 or 5 years without giving you phone call. Kadifiga man. Are you not going to be worried? I want to ask. Very well, very well. Somebody has answered it. You are going to be worried. You are going to be restless when something like that happens. There's no how you are going to be peaceful. You can never be. It will be like something is missing because you don't know his or her whereabouts. That is the reason why spiritual husband, spiritual wife, we never stop checking up on you. Are you now hearing me? Your spiritual husband has been disturbing you because they will never stop checking up on you because they mean good for you. Now I ask you, why are you going to church to deliver, to cast and bind the spiritual husband? And even some dibias. Some dibias can separate and get a deal. Can separate and get a dim milli. Can separate and get a 1 milli. What is that? What does that mean? I ask. What does that mean? Can separate again at MMILI? You want to separate again at MMILI? Why are you separating your spiritual families? They mean well for you. Now let me tell you the reason why you keep on having problem anytime you slept. Well, anytime you slept with a woman or man in the dream, it's only your spiritual husband has the right to come and sleep with you in the dream. They may be coming with different faces, even the face of your ex-boyfriend. But your ex-boyfriend has no right, any single right to sleep with you in the dream. It's only your spiritual husband or spiritual wife. How can they use different faces? And do you know, sex in the dream used to be sweet. Oh, tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth. You know the sweet? The thing sweet past the physical one. Talk truth now. May we talk true. You don't do it before. The thing they sweet, on another mother bolo. Ịma mgbe sesi ji atọ nwoke ụtọ bụ mgbe ọ chọrọ ịnyụ ọchọ ịnyụ ụtọ ejezuo onye arụ gaa anya akwala niile mgbe ọ mewe ka pidgin ọ na-eme ka pidgin. So mana ịbata in the spiritual own, from the starting to the end, ụtọ ọ ga na-atọ gị ka otu afọ o si atọ m echi release otu ọ ga oge esi wa tọwa gị eziokwu. Let's talk the truth. I don't know about women, though. His only spiritual wife has many styles to give to you. Knock you front and back. Or not kechage, eputa otu a, I really not talking za. O beginning na abolo Paulina. Ọ ga na-atọ ụtọ na-ewute gị. Ị mara reason ọ ga na-eji na-ewute gị because her crossing alone, for she to cross from the underworld to come here. You man, when you are in outside country, you man, me and you are not using the same currency. Nigerian currency and your currency are not the same. Let's assume that you are my wife and you are staying outside country and I want to visit you. Yeah? Because I've waited for you to call me. I've waited for you to send me gifts. I waited for you to check up on us. You did not. So I decided to come and just see you. You want to go? So when I am coming, if I reach embassy, you are the one you will, because I don't have your currency. So I will use your own currency, the money you have in your destiny. I am not coming along with any money. Maybe there is a project you want to do. Maybe and the MMILI or MMILI used to come when you are expecting something. When something huge want to happen. Maybe you are expecting money. Or use other money you never expect. That money you are expecting. That blessing that you are expecting. Somebody promised you money. Somebody promised you 1 million naira. And the person is about to tell you, give it to you. The person now tells you, send me your account number. I'm going to send you tomorrow morning. I'll say, okay, let me use the money to cross over. You see, this is reality about life. Somebody want to give you money, or they want to pay you salary, or they want to give you share. Your MMILI, your spiritual husband or spiritual wife will use that money that they want to give you and use it to cross over. Now, that is when you will, maybe some people are complaining. Anytime something good want to come to me, I will sleep with a woman in the dream. Are you now seeing the reason? Anytime something good is coming to me, I'll sleep with a man in the dream. Are you now seeing the reason? Now, your spiritual husband now use that money that is coming for you and use it to cross over and just come to Yogiru. From Yogiru, pagaka, down in bed. Or on your style in a funubambo. On your sagi, okay. On your sagi, okay. Now, when you wake up in that dream, your body go to sweet you because you enjoyed sex. But in the reality world, you'll be feeling it that something they remove something from you, and it's true. If your incoming blessing. That was when the person that promised you wealth, that was when the person that promised you money will be telling you stories. Or saying, who is this? You say, it's Amaka now. It's Amaka now. You told me you need to send my account number now. I've not seen it now. Say, oh, yeah, Amaka, please, I'll call you back. I'm in the meeting. You call, tire. Some will tell you, hey, Amaka, hey, oh, my dear, please, my car broke down and I don't have some money. Yeah, about the money that I promised you, please, I'll still do something about it. Oh, send the account number. The money is gone. The person will never give you the money again. It's gone. The person has paid you the money spiritually. The money has left his spiritual account. So the person is no more seeing it funny to give you the money again. This is the reason why you keep on having misfortunes. Anytime you sleep with a woman in the dream, and it's only your spiritual wife, it's only your spiritual husband has the right to come to your dream to make love with you. No any other spirit. And you can never ever cast away your spiritual husband. It can never be possible in this very planet or in the next world. They mean well for you. If they open your eyes, you know. If they open your spiritual eyes, if they give you part of your memory, and you know the importance of your spiritual wife or your spiritual husband, you will everly love him or her because he lovely na spirit. You loved him so much. Please go and redo what you did. Do you know that your spiritual husband keep on protecting you from evil men? That's why you cannot say, why you cannot say, I keep on seeing my spiritual husband. Anytime I see him, he chased any man. Do you know that so many men will love you, but once they keep on coming to you, maybe in a sex, when a man sleeps with you, the man will start running away from you because the spiritual husband get you. It does not mean you toro to na bed. Your spiritual husband is protecting you. Do you know that so many men can be very wicked? When you end up with them, they will kill you. Your spiritual husband will be chasing them out. And some of these spiritual husbands are very, very jealous. He did not tell them that him and let's assume now, we are gonna act film. And him and a film will just to entertain people, to entertain people. O nwere ka ihe esi wee fụkalịa nwunye gị na film. Onye ka nje respect Chioma Chukwuka. You can never ever see her kiss in the film. Kama ekpuchi aka otu a. Ma ọ makwa onye a. Onye change script edelu ka kiss ya, change it to hug. Chioma Chukwuka, because the husband must have complained that made so many celebrities, their marriage don't last. When you become a celeb and you are still, and when you marry and you are a celeb and you are still acting film, you must be having problem with a jealous man. You must be having problem with a man that cares for you, a man that loves you. Any man that will see you and overlook you, and the man that never loved you. Jealous is part of love. So, like the example that I'm giving, when you are watching a Nollywood film, and it happens that your wife is in the film. She is one of the actress in the film, and you see somebody, ebe aba na-ezuzu ya lekada anọkata ofu onye asacha aka tie nwaanyị n'ike nwunye mmadụ tie nwaanyị n'ike rọbụ ya makụọ nwaanyị nwunye gị wetie kwụnye ya ọnụ n'ọnụ wee mịrị ya ka ọ na-amịfili bọtụ wee mịrị iwe a ebe a na-egbu nwoke nwoke anọdụ na pali ya na-awọchi nwunye mmadụ amịghị ya n'ọnụ ọkpọnya honey, I know that is just acting. It's just acting. Just acting there. Just acting. Huh? Just acting. A man's property. Many athletes can never get married because many men can never endure that. This is how your spiritual husband has been watching you. Ngini ụmụ nwoke na-ezuzu yali. Nwoke nke a Emeka edulu gị baa n'ụlọ, emecha igi na-edulu gị, emecha Kenneth edulu gị. Di mmiri gị kilikata ebe isi agbaka anya, isi agbaka nwoke mmadụ. Isi agbaka nwoke mmadụ. Kenneth was your ex. Count how many ex you have. Count how many people that did not enter that hole. Count them. And anyone that they are entering, just like when they are calling your spiritual husband, I come and watch you. Watch your wife. Or not watching and not banging. Or not watching and not banging. Or bring you one man working. No, tell yourself the truth. Or bring on you one man working. You know, on the television, not watching and not banging and not banging. So when your spiritual husband happens to be seeing all those things, seeing many men coming to you, seeing all those rubbish, even your spiritual husband nigga message or well time. Or must good actually or must die serious. If all as a now, or you teach your ben, or you teach your ben. To the extent your spiritual husband can be those here, on your name a business or say okay, or which I have William. Where you have get out the yeah, a man will be doing so well. A man will be doing so well. The man they meet here can get near but business in a crumple. Even if not a man that the man will be feeding from hand to mouth. The man was a billionaire. Your spiritual husband is at work. That's why, do you know that so many misfortune that your husband is having is your spiritual husband is behind it. Your spiritual husband is behind it. Oh, nyageja HUNGOMMILI. In our tradition, in the olden days, far back, on abo, ebe na list nwanye, nyegi list na abo. Nyegi list ibi gamelo, ibi gamelo we nwanye, nyegi list ibi gamena mmili, and you must do it. You must do it. Iga which yellow spiritual husband ga dia we na nwunye na anu di. And ọnọdụ ị ga-agbazi asị ya honey biko nwaanyị a na-anụ anụ ga-edu ya honey biko achọrọ m ka m kwuchie ego ngọ ekwulu n'isi m na mma ebunu n'ego ekwulu n'isi m na-ala nwoke ọzọ wee babe nwoke ọzọ n'ọdị ụwa ka m chọrọ ịnụ achọrọ m dị ụwa ọ bụ na nnụ adị ụwa anụnwa ije ife a bụ just matter of some time mma na chi etakwalụ ga azụ nọ nke ka na anụ m does not mean that I will not be looking up to me. You will not be looking for me. I will not be sending sacrifices. You are still my husband. Nobody is dragging you with me. Or you take this sacrifice. Akwụalụ nwaanyị ngọmmili ewere ike isi wepụta mana nwoke ahụ ga-eweta the whole debt, the whole dime a ga-expend wee rụọ ọrụ ahụ ewetasi ya pancha eweli ya enye nwoke bi na mmili. Nwoke bi na mmili adịghị aware. So nwoke bi na mmili can only respect that man to enter you. Many men has right to sleep with many women, but they tell women to respect their. You see, it's spiritual. When you sleep with many men, you will have problems spiritually as a woman. Many of your luck will stop coming because your spiritual husband is very, very jealous. Your spiritual husband knows only one man. And let me tell you, the reason why you're doing now, why you're going to see MMILI as a wine. One you're born as a MMILI as a wine, but as a wine you were category. Do you know the reason? People are no Banji as a wine. People are no Dada as a wine. Let me teach you this. Because so Oburi Wu na agwa gị na Igbo eze nwaanyị ọ bụ na ndị mmadụ ga na-achọta gị na-agba afa na-alụ ọlụ mmiri. No, Oburi Wu eze nwaanyị ka ịbụ. Maka gịnị? Unu na-achị na ana mmiri. They can recognize you as that eze nwaanyị. Unu bụ na ana mmiri. So when you come to this one planet, never ga-eme ọ na-abụ ndị be anyị na-agba akwụcha ngọ mmiri. Ebuola onye bụ mmiri. Ebulu mmili ebunala onya bụ bedia di mmili ya bụ ga-ekugota na-ekugota gị di mmili does not mean nwanyị ọbụla na-ewelili iru mmili ọ na-eweche mba ebe ọ na-eje atụrụ di mmili nzu onya bụ mmili asị gị dogote ka ịdogote ndị mmili ọ bụrụ iwu bụ na ịdogote ndị mmili ọ bụla ịlụbaga ọlụ a. Yes, 70% of us wesịrị ya n'akalaka na ihe ịbịara bụ ka ịzọ ndị mmadụ mana ọ bụrụ mmadụ niile. You can as well. You don't get any million lawyer. You don't get any million doctor. Even now, apologize and why does not mean they got law. Now, apologize and why does not mean they got law. Now, let me tell you why many years and why cannot last in the marriage. You are not lasting in the marriage because after getting miliki jalija kwalo gongo mili, Hussein gom mili, webogete wenobagi, dim miliki can as well unyage ijebulu dim miliki or well ye wena in your biasia no. Or when not without doing that, give me a rope shoulder on your calage, or calagana mother, calagana more, or make it to matamagoma. Every of your property will go down. Any woman apple as a wine need to know this. If they call you as a wine, you need to know this. The wage ganyaki 2 things, vital 2 things. If you need to get you welcome, you can provide. One night I got mambia, one night I get by your man batia. Your takeover cannot enter there. Even they go dig it at a gamma dia. Dig it at a gamma dia. Dig it at Jackie, one dibia walk. Well, even in a man zoom, even in everything, every damn thing I just spend the day, even a go moto. Magagan no yana no can broken and no. Thank you, my dear. Oh, no one I know it, broken and no. See, MMILI is very, very necessary to every married woman. MMILI is very, very necessary to every married woman. If he refuses to do it, you will never know peace. You will never know peace if he refuses to do it. So ihe aja mgbanu ọbụla na ijelu be dibia wee gwa gị na ibu eze nwaanyị nke izizi mkpa gị na bụ ọ bụrụ iwu bụ na ị ga-anọ na mebe ụdị a na-eme ma mebe ụdị ọba onye ọbụla na-eme ndị mmadụ na-achọta gị na-agba afa na-eje na-alụ ọlụ mmiri ọ bụrụ iwu ị ga-amagodu ọbụna ba distọbụ gị na ị ga na-achụ aja mana isi renu na mmiri agwara gị na isi na mmiri one thing ga-abịa gị n'obi bụ na eze nwaanyị ka ị bụ adịka mgba gị nke bụ eziokwu ndị Igbo niile olụmosu ndị Igbo niile bụ ndị mmiri ndị Igbo niile si na mmiri Igbo niile fadịkwadị na ịbụ onye Igbo anyị nụrụ n'akụkọ agwara na onwe ndị na-esi n'ọkụ onwe ndị na-esi n'ọnwa onwe ndị na-esi na mkpume onwe but I never come across them Ibe niile m na-afọ bụ ndị mmiri. Ibe niile m na-afọ bụ ndị mmiri. O nwere ka ọgbanje nwoke na-esi ike, nwoke akpọgotekwa nwunye mmiri ya. In the back in the days, kpọgote nwunye mmiri ya does not mean na ị ga-eme dibia. Ife bụ eze nwoke. Eze nwoke na dibia abụrụ ofu. Mana nwere dị ga-abụ eze nwoke bụrụ dibia. Mana if it happens na ịbụ eze nwoke, ị ma na ị ga-adogote mmiri. Ọ na-abụ ọkpụ eze nwaanyị nụnwa. Unu eche na eze nwaanyị bụ a queen. Eze nwaanyị bụ queen. And every woman that comes from the underworld is a queen. Anyị ma na eze ka ibie. Crown ka ibie. Ogbanje ka ibie. Dada ka ibie. Mana, you must give them their glory. It's their glory. It's their glory. They merit it for coming from that place. So no problem anyị ga-aza nwaanyị. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-alụba ọlụ a. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-ebido fụba ndị mmadụ jebe na mmiri. If you don't see it in the dream, if they did not tell you to do this work in the dream, know it that is not part of you. Know it that is not part of you. So when you come to this very planet, you will not here. Well, enjoy ụmụ nwoke niile dị iche iche. Asị gị kantụ amene ụmụ nwoke ligo genu na iwe ga maka kantụ nwunere. Ba kaligo elu chego 1000. Ị maro na ibe niile ị na-eme na dị mmiri gị nọ na-awa ọchị ya. Ibe dị mmiri gị ya emeze bụ o nwere mgbe ọ ya abụzi osie n'isi. Ọ ya saba ibe niile ị na-eme. Ibe ọ bụla ị na-eme ọ ya sa anya. Ibe onye bere oji waboro na ụfọdụ n'ime unu na-abụ onye gbara anụ gị na ọ ga-anụ gị. Dị mmiri gị achụ onye ọsọ. Maka gịnị? You did not take permission. If you ije gwa dị mmiri ga. Nwoke gbara anụ gị na nya ga-anụ gị wee bido renụ o wee ka ọ bịa na list ọ bịara ebe a. O si from na list ọ bịara ebe a. Ọ five tụ ya ụjọ. Onwe mgbe nwoke mmiri ga-aji abịagwute gị ma ọ bụgodị na ị na-alara ụla. Mbịagwute nya na ndị ọgbanje na-abụ ofu. Nwoke mmiri gị bịagwute gị banye gị n'ime. You will hate your husband to the core. That minute ọ bakwute gị. Ọ bare here gị n'ime. Ịmana mgbe ọ ga-adị gị ji eti gị ife. Maka gịnị? You will like to challenge your husband. Every man that knows about spirituality will know this. And anytime nwunye gị bidoro ife anụ wecha n'ala ya. Onwe mgbe ọ ga-abụ ọnọkọta nwoke a banye n'ime, nwoke banye n'ime, o feel also strength. Ọma mmazi na spirit banye n'ime bụ spirit. Na spirit cannot stand a blow with a human being. So when the spirit now enters into the woman ebidozie omene di ya, even di ekwu okwu oyiwu a na-egwu ya. Na di ekwuru okwu, di ewesi ahụ onye bụ ọkpọ ya ọgbọ anya ka m na-arụ ọzọ esem gịnị o wee gọbụ na aka ka di emetụ ya na-arụ aka bụ di emetụ ya na-arụ adịya ka ogwu doo ya na-arụ ọ dịya ka ọsara ka otu eti anya ọzọ why do you touch me like this? Why do you touch me like this? Ọzọ but I've been touching you like ọzọ never you in your life don't try it again. The man don't know what by n'ime. Now the man is now challenging you. Yes, your spiritual husband can speak through you. Your spiritual husband can show anger through you. He can be very, 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 very aggressive through you. So many women don't know when they are doing all this. They don't know. After the whole thing, we go na mapogi anya. Die wolo potili anya. Anyị arazi otu a. Ọ na ozo onwe ife mmeye o. Onwe gba gị na onwe ife mmeye. Onye gba gị na onwe ife mmeye. But a man not supposed to beat the woman. Onye mele ọnụva jibulu iron. Maka di mmiri batara n'ime ọ na supply ebe ya na agba gị. Na supply ọkọ gị maka mama gị, ọkọ gị maka papa gị, ọkọ gị maka nwanne gị nwaanyị, ọkọ gị ebe chi gị rụrụ gị ọkụ, ọgwa gị na ọnya na-efe di gị, ọgwa gị na mgbe onwe na-agụ primary school na ya kwụrụ gị ụgwọ akwụkwọ, di mmiri gị na supply ebe ọ ga na-ekwu. Maka gịnị? If you bụ rival ya, you are his rival. So the mmiri has not, the mmiri can never check you. Onye ka o ji wee bụrụ ije ịlụlụ nwunye gị ọlụ mmiri, never you be present, because you're not present, the sacrifice will never be accepted. Onye ka ji wee gwa nwaanyị ọbụla ọ bụrụ na ị na-ayị onye dibịa bụ ị na-ayị alụzi na-alụ gị ọlụ mmiri. Ị na-anụkwa Igbo na-asụ. Onye dibịa lara anya gị ọlụ gị ọlụ mmiri ọma work. If your husband happens to be a spiritualist, your husband is a native doctor, and the man in a year front and back, not just not again a million or just a million, the milligram and nabatia. The milligram can even convince in the urban just one. Nobody should accept that thing. That one and what can Magagani, the milligram do wagon at the milligram run a ma. Magagani, the milligram do wagon for the needful of us limit at the milligram where we get when nabatia. So many people, Gabo, the do wagi, metagem, my dimmilige bunye so much wealth. Or just from warehouse to put the wealth to bunya. Mobile no metem. Mana, I be no na zone, then when you open a core, Abane open a core, Ilozono one your mother can I go. You need to know the ways of this. Obulu ni decide ya ke na to the million in the church. I die by fire, die by fire. You are trying to pursue your spiritual husband. As a pastor, even in I say, I am his husband. I am living inside there. You can never separate me and her. It's a lie. You're forge. Tell me the truth. Kedonya ni munu ni na onye confess such thing in the church. Kegbamu dimiligo si n'ọnụ gị kwu okwu. Ịmachi ibe niile na-ekwu, my dear. You know what you are saying. Dimiligi can never be stood so low to talk inside you in the church. It can never happen. As again, I make deliverance and actually go give dimiligi na do mmiri apụgo. Dimiligi can only decide to leave you, not because of the bela. Not because of the bela. They're acting film in the church. Now, so this is the reason why your spiritual husband can never leave you. Because your spiritual husband is there to remind you that it's your time to come back. On go to where your company was heading at charge and bob on a jet truck. Is there a big cocaine or whoever? Is there a big cocaine or whoever? So many people are buried today because they refuse to do sacrifice. Take along the child that they're supposed to bear. Nwaanyị a na-ese gị, nwoke a na-ese gị na nya chọrọ ka nya pụta through you. You can never come uninvited. That's why you are still married. The river, so that the person will go along with you. The person will come. Spirituality is beyond your understanding. It's beyond your imagination. You must settle your spiritual husband for you to live a fulfilled life, for you to live happily. Quiet. Let me environment ebe na-echange, atmosphere change ya. Ọ dịghị ka ọnụ ụzọ ebe the place will change, rotate. You will never understand the place again until you come back to your normal senses. Your partner this minute, he like see everything about him. Ma we will the next minute, yeah. You know those two. You know, John Waggy. And let me tell you, somebody can rank. Somebody can rank. It will be a lot of problem. So those who are Igbo will be what on a MMILI, Igbo are in the mother. No, I'm on my program. Yeah. Those who are Igbo will be what? Then a MMILI. Oh, well, in the Gulu Nega Pata at the 28 years, 30 years, so on and so forth. Those who are to well, to you was a lot better than 30 years. When you clock 30, you start when you are swimming, catching fish. Anytime you see anything like a river in the dream, this is time for you to acquire this thing, for you to get this thing. And do sacrifice. Mgbe na ịlọrụ nlọ wee fụọ onwe gị ebe ị na-egbu azụ na mmiri, ị mara na enyego gị alert spiritual good working for you in the spiritual realm. You need to perform a river sacrifice for you to get that very thing. Mgbe na mmiri wee chụọ aja, somebody is coming with the million where we are saying 5 billion. You come with 5 billion. 5 billion. And we go need 20 billion and you have never touched any. And the Owuna saga ever. Owuna needful. And I told you that 5 billion will not come at once. So we're gonna be 1 million or 100,000. You know where the money. That is the list of money that you will spend before you go back to your ancestors. Money. Adeliana Kalaka. Oga Patadebe. Omuro Kepa Mogu. Sigi, ilisianya data getting key eliachi. Magani Bobuna. Ite ofe isili. Idobale. Yes again. Ite ofe. Tiligene, 1 year. Non yaki yeniva. Ike wesigi. Esigi. Ofo nubu. Si ofe egusi. Si ofe oha. Si ofe na fridge. Sigi na ofe nu wetiligi bo ofe igeli for 1 year. Awa say obulu no olu on Monday give up to for give up to for ha ke ekubiala ge they can change soup my rice even in there mana give onye na agbagwu ka ndị ọgwụ ga-eme everything esiligi odobale ge osigi liga iwe libie na ofu nli spiritually like 15 years 10 years. Then, after enjoying it, all the years he was leading it. Mbabomba okay, Otakanguwa, Ojega Piotali, Ineko Gale, Egotolokite, Egotalibobo. From Willisian. Only is in Yada loss of Tanoho, or Tozo. Never you envy on your bona. Envy on your bona bologu. My dear, check your life here 15 years coming. Then you know only people like 15 years coming. They were 10 years ago. Go and check your life there. Go and check their life now. They have your friends. See Jalepoto. Where go 10 years ago. How far? How about them now? Think about it. How many of them are still alive? Man, never is wretched today. Go and verify. Go and verify. I am telling you with evidence. Go and verify. You are challenging your Inuwa. You are challenging your. What do you want to do? You want to pack all the money. Oh no, to get that money. You want to next of kin. Next of kin. 20,000 every month. Let's have 20,000 every month. What I can will do 18 years more 20 years. It doesn't get signature. We are not know this money. Was supposed to be when what I can know where the money. What I can will just book 20 million in account. What will you trouble my wife? Onya bogu any name usolo ke onya ndidi bia ni na puta challenge ba MMILI na ko ele ko force you to stop doing emalebe de gem je onya de gem mabuta but my duty is to tell you the truth. Let me tell you one funny thing about this. Mbavi je le je go to ogwa no we spend the go ni na now we now go to your unborn children. We empty the account because even in a tradition, hotels war on your tradition. Aganini was a leomota, a bogolua calagabanina, a boiligi, iliba, my dear. That's why I am pitying some ladies that have all Jogwa Gota, Molisielia. Effect of Okita. The disinfect of Okita. What Okita is collecting from you, my dear, you will run. ịgbasi ọsọ ya irapụ afa ndị dibịa na-akpụ ya si gị akụnụba gị bụ abịa ụwa what is required is sacrifice. O nwere aja ọ ga-abụ echụa n'ezi akụnụba nke abụ ekele gị ya n'ezi echụa ya n'ezi olue gị aka nwoke ọ bụ echụa na alụsị dị na be nna gị olue gị aka nwoke because many spirit bịasịrị wesịalụ nya bụ akụnụba ka banyere gị aka wee nye gị ya ka o lue gị aka na kedu ibe ị nidi jee na ogbe ndị ichie dị na be nna gị grand jee na ụzọ jee chụọ aja go and do the needful and wait the ways of the spirit are never nwoke n'afọ ịtabugo nwoke n'afọ imekwala ibe ikwu. Have you done something that you're supposed to do? Gbagị na dibịa na ọ maara agbọ ịgbalụ dibịa ịmakwa na onye mmiri adịrị agba ọgwụ na 3 naira wee gboto so many of this na ịgba ọgwụ. How many of them work for you? How many of you? ijego obodo dị iche iche gbọtasị ụlọ ọrụ how far a ga-akwụ ya maka gịnị ndị nyere bachelu gị ba nche okite wee jekọ ori ka ọgwụ na-ezu maka na ọ bata ozulu ibe ga-abụ wee butere gị ebe ya gwa bụ jee na akala ka m jee nwere ego ọ na-enye gị okito nwe ebe o debe ego
ọ nwere ekwesịrị na na-emetụrụ ya ka o jee kwuo dibịa ọzọ ọtaje 3 mmiri ọ na-agbanye nsị na ije gbogbo ọgwụ a gbogbo onye mgbu ọsịa na ya ta obulu ọgwụ ahụ bie tubuo ọgwụ aghata.
Back to our topic, ndị mmiri. Your spiritual husband can never stop looking up to you. Your spiritual husband loves you so much. Everything you are passing through in this very planet can just also na kalaka gị igwulu n'iyi ụwa na ọ bụ na ị chụrụ aja. You can tell somebody, say, this is my code. ijele bank iweta ego gị ọ bụ na ịsa nụrụ signature ga. No, tell me, if you go to bank and you did not sign your signature, the money ị gwara igwulu n'iyi ụwa sị na ebe ya chụọ aja ego dị na your spiritual bank bụ ọchụchụ aja. Aja nke ya ọ bụ na otu ahụ na onye ọbụla nwere ike ije nwude were ego nje kpokọrọ ego achụ aja. Ndị reverend fada ma ndị pastọ anyị kwara achụ aja nchọba akaụntụ ba spiritual akaụntụ ba jeba maka gịnị onwe ebe ha ji eme fọbụ prefe ka bataba ahụ. I prefer to be suffering. So if I notice in Igbo can easy, even my mabel, I will start looking for your spiritual account. Media. Mana, the spiritual people can only understand your language. Your language. The please. I will open that spiritual account and the money will locate you. So when you refuse to do the needful, the money will disappear. The money will be there waiting. If Jesus deny again, what time? Jesus adịghị enye ego ọsọ ga-enye wee gị iwe. Jizọs enwere ego ọ na-enye gị. Ego ị na-akpata bụ ego ibi na alụsị bụ ego ọ ga-enye gị bụ ego onye dị n'akara aka gị ka ọ eje weta nye gị. O nwere spirit ga-enye gị ego. Ego ị ga-akpata bụ ego dị gị n'akara aka. Ego ịbụ bie ụwa. So ọ bụ na ịjụ na ịma nchụ aja ego adị ebe ọ dị. Ị nọdụkwa na-asị alụsị nye gị ego, alụsị nye gị ego, alụsị ewere ego ọ na-enye gị. The only thing bụ trade by barter. Alụsị nyere m aka ka ego alụọ m aka ka nye gị efi ma ọ ga nye gị ọkụkọ. That is the only thing. Spiritual husband. Niile were ahụ ngọ mmiri mgbe niile were enye dị mmiri gị ibe ịma na o nwere ibe. I will open my phone now for questions. What done my phone? I will teaching from question. Let's continue teaching from questions. Onye wara ajụjụ ka ọ jụọ. 08065203774. 08065203774. Hello.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Nada alu ka ime.
Ọ dị mma ọrụ
onye ọbụla bụ onye ọgbanje mana ọgbanje welu grade.
Okay, my mom
ihe aja ga eji achụ aja na mmiri bịa wọta m WhatsApp phone a wọta m WhatsApp phone a gbakpọ na WhatsApp ka nza. Hello. Kada ajụjụ iwe. Kada ajụjụ iwe.
My wife didn't marry my son or they disturb you na kwa na ona phobia na ndo. I'm not at the thing at the normal.
Odu a na afia na nlo bụ aja ka a eje chụali ya nụ. Ka eje chụali aja.
I don't think
mgbaja ka ekwuali ya ngọ mmiri. Ọ na mmiri bebe ka a na-eme ya. Ngọ mmiri bụ na mmiri be nwaanyị ka ha na-achụ ya. Adịrị eje na mmiri ọbụla dibịa amasị gị ka nyeje na mmiri obodo ya. Nọ na mmiri be nwaanyị ahụ ka a ya ejekwa ngọ mmiri. Ebe ọ bụ ebe ọ ya bụ ịkwa ngọ mmiri kwụchazi ije ịchụpụ aja. Iwe ike ịchụpụ aja ma ọ kpee iloma na mmiri ọbụla. Ma wepụrụ ngọ mmiri na mmiri be ọ bụrụ iwu bụ na mmụnwa. Ọ bụrụ iwu bụ na mmụnwa. Adị ngọ mmiri ọ bụrụ dibịa niile ọ nabatalụ bụ di mmiri ya na ọ bụrụ dibịa niile ka ọ ga-anabata. Dibịa na-emetọ emetọ ọ ma nnabata ya.
Okay, mana ke mo ngo ngo sometimes na bo mbe wan nlo we be na ekwu ego na nlo we be na ekwu ma
mgbe abụ ikpokolo ego na nlọ ọnya bụ ebe a nkụzi ọ bụ na eji ngwuru like that jee chụọ aja.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Ya nna daalụ. Okwu a na ewugo m asị gị na ịlụ ụdị nla gị ji achụwa aja ọkwa ya bụ ibe m kwuru.
Anyị enwere mmiri na my village na. Anyị enwere mmiri na my village, so anyị enwere mmiri na my village, so ebe m aga imedite na.
Ihe eje na mmiri na-egekwanụ ntị. Ọ bụrụ na nwaanyị ewero mmiri na be nna ya iwe iji chụrụ aja mmiri ahụ n'ọfịa aja mmiri ndị mmiri ga-anabata ya. Hello. Hello. Nọmba eji enweta m bụ 08065203774. Hello. Nne m daalụ ka ime. Daalụ rie nne. Onion. That is the thing. Ibi diga abụ ị ga-agwa ya ka ọ gakwuo ọlụ gị ngọ mmiri. Ọ bụ na ọ na-eje ụka, ọ bụ na eji ụbụlụ, ọ bụ na eji Baịbụl ụbọchị ụbụlụ ya, ị ma na ọ ga na-ata ahụhụ. Mgbaji nati ego meli explain ibe mmadụ na-amara ọ bụ nkọwa ka a na-akọwali ya. Nati ego agba nkesị gị 1 naira gị gbaga n'ibe ngọ mmiri ọ gara aga egie ka eji wee mie egie. Menyi imesia ya gịrị ya afụrụla ife dị iche. Hello. 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 Daalụ nne m.
Ị na-akụziri anyị ihe ọfụma and anyị na-amụta.
Daalụ, thank you.
We love you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Chukwu gọzie gị.
Daalụ. Oh, thank you, ma. Hello.
Good morning.
Nne m daalụ ka ime.
Mmiri iso onye foto onwe ya na mmiri. Afụta m onwe m na mmiri be nna m. Ụfọcha ma azụ. Mmadụ onwe ike ite mmiri ọzọ jee tụọ aja.
I nwere ike nke ịma na-emenwu mana ọ bụrụ na mmiri dị na be unu maọbụ na mmiri abụ ịlọrụ na nlọ na ịma alụ mmiri a jebe na mmiri abụ ịlọrụ na nlọ jee chụọ aja. Ọ bụ na ịma alụ dị mmiri ebe a jee chụọ ọlụ gị ya. Ọ bụzi a na-ama ntụ nwuli gị jee na mmiri ọbụla zi jee chụọ mgbe ọbụla ịbatazi jeze na mmiri a. Yes.
Thank you.
Daalụ. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Ya nna daalụ.
Thank you.
Hello.
Daalụ ka ime. Mmadụ ili nri na nlọ gosiri na ọ nwere mmụọ na-anị ya nri. Mgbe ọbụla iliri nri na nlọ ọ bụrụ ibe a na-emele fasting and prayer ma ọ bụrụ ibe a na-eme cast and bind. Ife o gosi bụ na ọ nwere mmụọ chọrọ ka inye nri ma ga-enyerie nri o wee were nri abụ onye gị na nlọ na-remind gị ya and onye gị nri na nlọ ọ naghị ife n'elu ụwa. Yes, jee ka ịgba ọrụ mmụọ na-anaghị nri ka inye ya nri. Jee gbaa afa ka ị mara mmụọ na-anaghị nri. Hello, Chanza the call. Yeah, just them last. Hello. 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 There was damn WhatsApp. Hello. Hello. Nna daalụ ka ime. Good afternoon.
Mmadụ na-arụ ụlọ n'ogide obi mgbe o nwere ike ọ na-arụ ụlọ ebe ọ na-asọrọ ọbụrụ for something. O nwere ike onye a dị mfe ọbụla ọgwụ ọtụtụ na-eme ya bụrụ ọgwụ mmebi nwaanyị ọ dị mmiri na ka ọ nwute mmiri.
Jee chụọ aja na mmiri, jee chụọ aja. Hello, nna ga ime. Good morning. Nke na mmiri na-ekwu. Hello. Yeah, nna.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hold on, Obele. Anụmanụ ị na-ekwu nna.
Hello.
Nke na mmiri na-ekwu. Hold on. Ịka ọtụkwana. Anụmanụ ị na-ekwu. Na nlọ. Aja ka ihe jee chụọ aja na mmiri. Yeah. Nna m gbadalụ ka ime. Hello, ka ime. Anụmanụ ị na-ekwu kịta. Ndị nwụrụ anwụ bụ ndị ọgbanje. Nya bụ ebe a m kụziri last week. Ba bụ ndị ọgbanje, ba bụ ụmụada. Jee ka ị chụọlụ aja na burial ground. Dibịa ya alụlụ gị ọlụ ọgbanje. Ofe ka ada alụ ya, ọ dibịa ya alụlụ gị ya. Hello. Ya nna daalụ ga ka ime. Hello. Huh? Hello. Hello. And Daluga Gima. Yeah, well, phone now. Good afternoon. Daluriana. Mamila be you wage. Okay, ndị bunu ndị obodo ahụ machi na ada achụ aja ebe ahụ. Yes, wala ọjị na nzu ka ije na dị mmiri ka ije tụọlị ya nzu na ọjị si anọ ka ije obodo ọzọ maọbụ na mmiri ọzọ gwazi ya afa mmiri a ikụziela ijeze ebe a jee chụpụrụ ya aja. Iwe ike imenwe ihe emenwe ya ị ga-emenwe ya ọ dị mma. Yes. For the fact you need to go permission from him. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Phone on enye m nsogbu. Phone on enye nsogbu. Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Maybe I'm one.
Mba. Nna daalụ. Igbo ga akwa na nlọ bụ ezigbo ife. Ezigbo ife. Hello.
Hello.
Nna daalụ ka gị ime.
Ọ dị mma. Onye bụla ngwa ebe ọ na-azụ ahịa wee kparịa banye ebe nsị juru ịtụpụta
na nlọ. Ebe nsị juru.
Onye gburu m agwọ na shọpụ ebe m na-azụ ahịa.
Nke nna well igbu agwọ mainly agwọ ife agwọ bụ messenger of the spirit. Then ewezikwa ike amosu wee gị use agwọ. So ogbugbu igbu ya nsị abụ nsị ogbugbu igburu agwọ bụ ezigbo nlọ ka ọ bụ do. Ezigbo iwe ka ọ bụ. Hello. Hello. Nna wee too nuwo ka anyị na-anụ ife ị na-ekwu.
Achọrọ m ịjụ ọ dị possible Ofuchi alọlụ mmadụ na-abụ.
Ofuchi akụzibugo m ya before. Ofuchi na-anọlụ mmadụ na-abụ ụwa. Mgbasị nkụzi maka shi akụzi m ya. Ị ga-alọchi gị iche nye nwa alọchie iche. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, nna daalụ. Hello. 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 Nna daalụ. Daalụ ka ime. Ibe anyị na-akụzi kịta anụnwa maka ndị mmiri biko unu ajụzi na mma ibe na-agbasara ibe anyị na-akụzi ka anyị wee nwee ike kụzitobe ibe anyị na-akụzi. Nke a bụ personal program, nke a bụ emecha ịkpọ na fon. Anyị nọgo na program ebe anyị na-akụzi na ndị mmiri na-adị mmiri na nwunye mmiri. Onye nwere ajụ maka nya kpọọ. Hello. Hello. Nna daalụ. Gas straight na ndị na-akpọ na fon a rinne kada ajụ dị ebe a. Mmiri baba ga-aya ejeje chụọlị ya aja si jee na mmiri baba jee chụọlị ya aja. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Nna daalụ. Good afternoon. Okay. Ngwa gawa n'iru. Thank you very much.
Iweta ihe dịka ego something or other. Nwunye mmiri na ọ nwere ike ịbịa ha bọsị nwezi o nwere ihe anyị eme ya.
Nekwa na anya na ọkwa ya ka anyị na-akụzi eru ụtụtụ ha. Ụdị ebe a na-eme gị jee chụọ aja ka ị ya achụ ya bụ ibe wee kwụsị.
Na mmiri.
Hello. 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 Ya Nna daalụ ka ime. Bịa gbanyụọ moto anụnwa, gbanyụọ moto anyị banyere. Hello. Nke na mmiri na-ekwu. Nke na mmiri na-ekwu. Hello.
Yes, that's my video live on Facebook.
Hello. Hello. Nna. Daalụ ka ime. Jana. Ọ bụrụ anụ na ị mere ụdị ebe a na ị na-aga ọfọ na mmiri anyị mana eze nwaanyị ka ị bụ na ị ga-alụ ụdị ọlụ a nna alụ na ọ bụrụ ọchụchụ aja bụ the solution gị bụ na ị alụ ọlụ a nna alụ ị alụ ọlụ dibịa. Onye ka m gba gị na akọwago m gị ya na akọwagolu m gị nke ahụ eze nwaanyị ka ị bụ. Daalụ. Hello. Hello. Ya Nna daalụ ka ime. Nwa ka ị na-amụ nwa bụ ịgwaziri ịmụ n'ụwa ka ị na-amụ na mmụọ ịgwaziri ije jee chụọ aja ibe a na-agba gị bụ na ị nwere ike ịmụnwu nwa mana mere dị needful ọrụ ụka ka ị na-eje gị ji onwe gị jee ka ịchụ aja na mmiri ka ị mụọ nwa. Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Ya Nna daalụ ka ime.
biko o nwere nlọ na-adịkarị alọ ana m alọ nọ ebe ndị a nọ na nlọ na-abụ aja ime nlọ na ofu mmiri adị na-aga anyị.
Eze nwoke ka ị bụ jee na mmiri a ka ije chụọ aja ka ihe onye ebe ọbụla ọ ya emelụ gị. Hello. Daalụ ka ime. Iwetego m tata. Aka m anị ya. Ebe anyị na-akụzi tata bụ maka ndị mmiri. Ọ bụ na ị were ya nete na ị ga-ajụ maka ndị mmiri ịkpọzi na ka ndị were baba ga-ajụ jụọ. Hello. Hello, nne daalụ ka ime.
Hello.
Ya anụma na ị na-ekwu. Kedu ajụjụ iwe?
Achọrọ m ịjụ ajụjụ.
Ngwa gaba n'iru.
Biko, ihe m chọrọ ịjụ bụ m nọ na-arụ ebe m nọ na mmiri be anyị. So na mmiri be anyị anwa m nọ. Ọ dị ka ndị mmiri ọ dị frozen, enweghị na-apụtanwu na ya. So mụnwa kpọọ nne mmiri si biko na-eji mee ka dị mmiri na-achị achị ka mụnwa nwee ike pụọ. Nne mmiri bilita staf na mmiri mụnwa pụba si ya nne na m na-eji atakwa azụ na m ga-eme isi ya. So m bekwaje chụọ aja na mmiri anyị ahụ na mmiri ahụ ma bịazie nọrọ na nrọ ebe m nọ bụrụ efere nwa nzu na ya ndị mmadụ na-agba ọsọ na mmiri ma jịgbasa ka ihe ha na-agbara ọsọ ha sị na obodo mmiri enwe onye ya eje nwu the place with everybody na ha soro m nwa jee dị mmiri were nzu na-atụ n'elu krokodil ya na-ekwu okwu krokodil ya akagbuo n'ime mmiri m so onye ọbụla na-agụ ube mmiri onye ọbụla zụrụbezie mmiri m nwa were eze nzu na-atụzi n'elu mmiri ahụ na-ekwu okwu.
Mgba na-ege ntị ka nkọwalụ gị. Ịbụ eze nwaanyị ka ị bụ ụdị ọrụ a na-alụ ka ị ga-alụ. Onye bụ ndị abụ idutere wesị aba kuve mmiri babụ ndị abụ iwetara nzu wee tụba krokodil wee baa n'ime iwesị ya kuve mmiri. Onye ọbụla ji anya ya na-aba wee fụ nne nwaanyị mmiri bụ eze nwaanyị ka ọ bụ, maka ọ bụrụ every eye can see her. Ọ bụrụ na ijiri anya gị na-aba wee fụ ya ịma na ị ga-alụrụ ya ọrụ na o nwere ibe ọsọ ndị ele gị ka imeeli ya. And the reason o ji wee pụtara wee mee mmiri ahụ wee kwekọ ọgịga bụ ka ọ gba gị na ya ga-emenwu ife ahụ siri ike ọ dị mfe ma gị rụọ ọrụ ya ọrụ afọ iji wee buru nzu wee tụba nzu krokodil wee baa na mmiri ndị mmadụ wee kube mmiri. So you are here to help mankind. Jee bido ọrụ gị.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello. Daalụ ka ime. Mgbe gbapụ ya ọsọ na ndị ọzọ na-akpọ. Onye ahụ bụrụ nwaanyị ọbụla eze nwaanyị ọbụla nwoke ọbụla eze nwoke. Ọ bụrụ ajọ ibe a na-egosi ya na ọ gwalụ na ọ bụ royalty na mmiri. Ọ ya ejeje dogote mmiri onye dị ka ọdọ mmiri ọ ga-alụ ya. Hello. Ya nna daalụ. Nge na mmiri na-egwu anyị nọ na program kada ajụjụ iwe.
Asị m na onye je na mmiri jetu na mmiri na-apụta ka ọ na-efu agbọbụ ihe nke ọ na-abata gị ega ma nke nke a dị.
Agwọ bụ ezigbo ife. Egosi gị na talita na mmiri na-anabatala ya. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Dalu.
I'm not feeling it.
Get a million.
Hello.
Hello, man, if you know.
I'm not feeling it.
Get a million. Get out to you.
Okay. Achọrọ m ịjụ ọ bụ na mmadụ rụọ ụlọ ebe ọ na nwunye m bụ eze nwanyị maka na anyị agawago proses ka ọ lụwa ọrụ dịrị ya mana ihe akawagawala m ka o kwesịrị isi ga ekwesịrị m ije na mmiri jeje jekwu ụkọ n'isi ya
Ihe ejekwa ngọ mmiri n'isi ya. Ihe ejekwa ngọ mmiri n'isi ya.
Okay, m ga-ejekwa ngọ mmiri n'isi ya. Okay.
Hello. Ya nna Dalu ka ime.
Hello.
Dalu ka ime.
Ọ dị mma. Mmiri. Ekelekwa ngọ nwanne m.
Dalu.
Nna o nwere m chọrọ ka ndị ọgụrụ. Anọ m arọ fụnrụ sọma na-afụ nwụ m na ndị na-aba sọma agaji tụcha gaji bịa gba afọ asọ asị na mkpọtụkwa ndị ise megharị onye otu so mmetụta ihe ahụ webataza na so anụmanụ ụmụ ha ọrụdara ala n'ala so ka ihe anyị nwere ike ime
ịma na echuzuba aja gị ịchụ aja na mmiri dozie echi gị dozie ndị ichie dozie alụsị dozie nke ihu nne gị chụọ aja na aja ndị ọgbanje ọ distance bụ ihe ị kwesịrị ime
nke ndị ichie na nke ndị ọgbanje achọ m aja
anya ka mkpa gị jee chụkwuo onye na jee chụọ onye Hello?
Hello?
Ya, Dalu.
I'm na mmiri na-ekwu
Gị na mmiri na-ekwu Dalu ka ime.
Ọ dị mma ka. Enwere m na-alọwa bịa ịkọ ọrụ gị taa.
Adị m akọ nlọ tata. Ebe a na-akụzi maka ndị mmiri.
Maka mmiri na maka ọ na-atụ ụmụ na mmiri ebe nna.
Jee na mmiri ka ị jee chụọ aja.
Eze nwaanyị mmiri ka chinenyochi m n'aka nnu nwe ekwu ekpere.
Jee na mmiri ka ị jee chụọ aja. Hello? 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 Nna biko na ya abịa na njedebe. Ọ dị n'ichi ya azọ bịa chi na-azọ anya na-azọ nwe ebe dị mma ma elu nwoke ma elu nwaanyị. Egwu m sị na ọ ya adịla gị mma. Izu ụka anụnwa abalị ebe a bụ izu ụka ọma ka ọ ya abụrụ gị. Achọrọ m ebe ọ bụla ị nọ ka ikpote aja n'aka gị ma ọ chịta nzu ma ọ weta nzu ma ọ weta tinye pawuda n'aka gị ma okute mmiri ifesie pozishọn ebe anyanwụ dị kpọọrụ m eze nwaanyị sọbalị ugboro 3 eze nwaanyị sọbalị eze nwaanyị sọbalị eze nwaanyị sọbalị egwe ya afa gị egwe ya afa obodo gị gwe obodo ibi gwe afọ ị na-alụ gwe afọ ị chọrọ ka ọ meelụ gị ikwu ya nkwa gwe afọ ị ga-emeli ya ma ọ bụ na ọ meelụ gị ebe ọ bụ na ị yọrọ ya bụ eze nwaanyị na ọ ya emelụ gị ya ekwuru m sị na ọ ya adịla gị mma ebe ọma ka ị ya abụ site tata dị ibe ọ gara ebe ọ bụ na itela ka ọ ya agazili gị n'aba Chukwu na ọdịnala ka emesịa nụ ka ọ dị n'izu ụka ọzọ chebikwala anyị na redio steshọn ana m ekene unu daalụ unu rie nne daalụ